Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. It's Thursday afternoon. I nearly forgot what day of the week it is. That's me going back to work, see. No, I didn't do a video this morning because there weren't much news out there, but as the day did progress, there was a little bit of news, and I think it's fair enough to talk about it, and also it shows where we are as a club and what we're sort of this continuing journey and this continuing progression has done. And the key things that have come out of today is Player of the Month nominations again, and Manager of the Month nominations again. I believe last year we were nominated nearly every month. It was Dawson at one point, it was Antonio a few times, I believe Fornals was in it at one point as well. Souček as well, I believe, at one point was in there for Player of the Month. Maybe they didn't win it every time. Obviously Jesse Lingard did win it, but the point being is, every month we have players that are playing at a level that are getting recognised to be nominated for Player of the Month. Listen, the whole winning thing and the way it's voted for is all very, very political. It's voted for by mostly young teenagers who want the best FIFA card. That's the way it works now, because the Player of the Month gets the best FIFA card. That's why Bruno Fernandes wins it all the time, because his card is the best card. But the fact that, we've started the month, the first few games of the season, and straight away we've hit that same routine. This time though, two players getting nominated for Player of the Month. I expect Antonio to win it. Again, I'm looking at through FIFA eyes. The only one that may win it, not because he fully deserves it more than Antonio, because there's more Man United fans out there that will vote for him, is Mason Greenwood. But Antonio deserves it. He does. He's been magnificent. 4 goals, 3 assists. Looks so good and so vital to what West Ham are doing. We're up there in the league. I know it's only 3 games in, but we're there. We're undefeated. And then obviously the other one is Benny. Great. I'm so glad, after all this sort of, some of the criticism and some of the harsh words that he got last year, he's been voted in there. Obviously 2 goals, 2 assists for him. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Again, I don't expect him to win it, but I think he'll be in the voting again at some point this season. He seems like he's going to have a good season. I think Antonio will be in there a few times this season as well. When he's fit, I think he will score enough goals to get in. Obviously, he did win it way back, original lockdown, didn't he? When he went through that month, when he got 4 goals, he won it the last one. I think it was August, obviously, but it was August being the end of the season, like July, end of the season, August, he won it. So that was brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant to keep getting our players recognised, for the good play that they're doing. Like I say, if they don't win it, we can't take it too much to heart. It's just because of the way it's voted for now. It's just ridiculous the way it's voted for. And then Moisey getting voted for Manager of the Month, nominated. I think they announced the winner probably end of the month. They give you about 2 weeks to vote, 2-3 weeks to vote, and then it gets announced. With Moisey, obviously 2 wins and a draw. Started really, really well with West Ham, and our form just in general, in 2021 has been magnificent. I believe only Man City have picked up more points than us, so he would deserve it if you were doing it over the course of the year. But obviously the month, you probably have to say, as much as this hurts me, Nuno will probably just pip him because they've had the 3 wins, the 9 points. So you might just pip him there. But it would be nice, wouldn't it, see Antonio and Moyes take it. But yeah, I'd expect Nuno to probably take that one. But I just love this, if we can, consistently, maybe not every month, but every other month, just even get a nomination for a player. Like, it took, how long has it been since, like last season, for example, or the season before, how long has it been since we even had like nomination for a player in a Player of the Month? That just shows our quality now. And it's always different players. Like, Fornals has been in there. Like I say, Lingard last season. Souček's been there a few times. Antonio was there a couple of times last year. Dawson was there, when he went for that month when he's got a few goals. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. It's so good to see us being rewarded, and it just shows where we're going as a club, that we are getting recognised. Other news, obviously England played tonight. Probably get to see Declan Rice. I don't know whether you guys see the Croatia game last night, Classics looked good. You know, little bits and bobs in the game, he looked really, really good, which was nice to see. And you just, at the end of the day, the biggest thing you want out of the games, I'm selfish, is I want the West Ham players to come out of them unscathed. You know, when Antonio plays against Panama, when Dex plays tonight, Classics plays, Krau, Soucek and Soufal will both be playing. Maybe Zuma will play as well. You know, you just wanted to get through unscathed, because selfishly, you know, I want West Ham to do well. Yeah, apart from that, there's not much else. I'll probably do a video tomorrow on how I think we're going to line up and what we're sort of going to look like, you know, with Europa League team and Premier League team. So it'd be interesting to see what you guys think on that. But yeah, it's just good. There's a real good feeling about the club, you know. I like it. I like it a lot. You know, there's a lot of leaders. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of. It just shows that, you know, if you've got players with the right mentality. And a good coaching network behind you that believe in you and trust you and love you. You know, Moyes is a very, very, very trusting manager. Once he gets you, once you've earned Moyes' trust, you're there with him. You know, he will use you. If you abuse that trust, obviously you have to earn it back. And I like that. And the players have got that respect. Without him, I doubt he's a real nasty manager, but he has that air of respect, you know, and that whole team, that whole league, like someone like Stuart Pearce, you ain't messing around with Stuart Pearce, right? You know, Kevin Nolan, you're not going to mess about with. So they've built something. It's starting to get recognised, and it's just great. It really, really is. I'm so happy to be a West Ham fan at the moment. I'll tell you one thing I will say as well. Actually, just one thing that came into my mind, because the guy did comment, and you know, he's been commenting the whole time. And I've got to give him some credit, actually, you know, because, you know, when we were all getting stressed, all the channels, I believe his name's Inner Circle on this, so I don't know what his real name is, unless his first name's Inner and his last name's Circle. But his comment did really sum it up nicely. He goes, next year, let's remember not to panic, you know, in the transfer window. Because at the end of the day, you know, I'm sitting now, all the other channels are getting more and more stressed and more panicky. And, you know, at the end of the day, they've pulled it out of the bag. And Moyes, you know, they've pulled it out of the bag. They've delivered a fantastic transfer. Like I say, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Could have been a 10 out of 10 if we would have got a striker and left back. But, you know, no one can sit here and say that West Ham have not improved. You know, the players that are brought in are there. They're going to give competition. They're not squad fillers. You know, these players that are going to be wanting to play and chomping at the bits to get in the team. You know, it's not like a Cagliari, a Gökhan Toure. I know Gökhan Toure was probably brought in for a European campaign, but they just didn't get going. Like a Nordtveit, you know, people like that. These are players that they're going to want to play, and I think they'll have a role to play this season. I do, and as I say, I'll go into that a bit tomorrow and let me know what your Europa League lineups are and Premier League lineups are at the end of this video. I'm trying to think if there was anything else today just to finish off. Oh, did you see the Simon Jordan thing? Saying about he thinks Aston Villa are the most likely club to break the top 6. Not West Ham. He said he didn't fancy West Ham. He goes, there was a chance, but he goes, I expect them to fade away because European football. Could happen, who knows? But we're the team that's sitting there at the moment, aren't we, in third? We've got some favourable fixtures coming up, apart from Ronaldo, which will be his Super Sunday debut coming up on the 19th. It is the 19th, isn't it? Yeah, just looking at the calendar, the 19th. So don't watch the build-up, guys. There's no point watching the build-up for that game when it does come, because it's just going to be the Ronaldo show. As much as I love the guy, I love Ronaldo. I do. He's one of my favourite players. You know, I'm very much a Ronaldo man. And the fact that he broke the record last night is fantastic. You know, it just shows he is a fantastic footballer, absolute fantastic footballer. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to wrap it up there because I'm sort of going off on weird tangents now. I just wanted to give you a little summary of the news that's out there today. Yeah, brilliant news. Please hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already. It's always nice to see the likes. You know, it's nice to see that you guys like our content. If you don't like it, because there is that serial liker, just don't watch the video, mate. Go away. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to dislike it. Go away. If you don't like it, unsubscribe, disappear. But yeah, if you do like it, Make sure you hit the bell as well, because you know me, I do my videos. Someone asked about the England FIFA video. I do apologise, I've run out of time. But I would have done an England one for you, mate, but I do apologise. But yeah, they'll be back for West Ham. But yeah, until next time, guys, come on, you irons, keep believing. Let's go.